My name is Shanley, and I'm a fiction writer living in San Francisco. In the summer of 2023, which was the summer before my senior year of college, I wrote a novel. And then I spent the majority of my senior year rewriting it to get it to the place where it is now, being reviewed by agents. As I wait for my fate to be decided, unfortunately, by others, I've decided to write another novel, hopefully my sophomore novel. This was the first week of working on that project. When I'm writing a book, I try my best to follow Stephen King's routine of 2,000 words a day. Now, my writers watching this will know that that's a pretty hefty word count to hit on the daily. And you'll see in this week that there are some days that I can't quite make it there. But it's all about trying, every day. I started filming this video on Tuesday, but I'd written 1.5K on Monday, the day before. You're just gonna have to take my word for it, pun intended. Hello, I have hit 1,000 words. I'm at 1,112. So that means I'm at my halfway mark. It is 12:30 exactly, and I'm gonna eat lunch, read a chapter of my book. I'm reading a book by 𝘱𝘩𝘏𝘱. Let's see. I'm reading Eve's Hollywood this week by 𝘱𝘩𝘏𝘱. This is my second 𝘱𝘩𝘏𝘏𝘱, and I actually read my first kind of around the same time, this time last year, Slow Days, Fast Company, and I actually didn't like it. I thought it was okay. I'm a big 𝘗𝘶𝘭𝘱 fan, and I know they're sort of always put at heads together, and I kind of found that a disservice to both of them because I didn't realize how vastly different they are. They write about LA, but in very, very different ways. Like, they really shouldn't be compared. But I'm actually really enjoying this one. It kind of feels way more cohesive than the other book. This one, they're labeled as novels, but they're really more like memoirs and like little vignettes. And this one feels a lot more cohesive. So I'm gonna do all those things and come back to write the second 1,000 words. The second 1,000 words is always 10 times harder for me. I really need to dig deep always, but it'll be okay. I will power through. I'm writing okay today. It doesn't feel like a bad day. So those are my updates. Alrighty, it's time to do my second 1,000 words. I think it'll be okay. It's a little before 2 right now, and I'll probably finish right at 5, or I really hope not after. Like I said, it takes me longer to do the second 1,000 words after lunch, but it'll be okay. I have an outline, which always helps. Put some music on, and maybe the sunset will be pretty. The reason the second 1,000 words are much harder for me is because usually that's when I start asking myself these big, terrible questions. The type of questions that if you get bogged down in them, a whole day of writing can go out the door, just like that, out of fear. Questions like, am I good at this?
Why am I
Is
telling
this
this
even any good?
Why am I telling this?
Does any of this work?
Am I
Is
sure
this
that this
even
is the
any
right
good?
story?
In the morning, during those first 1,000 words, either I'm too tired to remember those questions, or those questions don't matter anyway, because it's the morning, and time feels the most cheap, frivolous, and wastable in the morning. It's the afternoons that are expensive. It is so sunny. That is so nice. So I'm back from lunch. I haven't hit 1,000 words yet, actually. I hit like 700 and then ate lunch, and now I'm back. The first 1,000 words have been moving a little slower than I anticipated, but I think it's okay. I need a little bit more clarity, and I think the afternoon will be a lot better than yesterday's afternoon, so I'm hoping to kind of have the reverse of yesterday, where the morning is a little more slow and the afternoon is a lot quicker. And to hopefully give myself a little kick, I am going to take like a 1/4 of a caffeine pill, which is about like 0.25 milligrams. For context, 50 milligrams is a cup of tea, and 100 milligrams is a coffee or an espresso or something like that. So hopefully this will just be a little boost, and I'll write a little quicker. Okay, so actually I will not be hitting 2K today, which is a disappointment, but I think it's the right decision. I'm at an impasse in the plot, and I need to make a big decision, and I'd rather pause, go for some walks, go to Core Power, spend the rest of the evening not exhausted and thinking very deeply about this dilemma, instead of, maybe exhausting myself and marching towards a word count sort of arbitrarily, and then just writing poorly, and I'm gonna have to rewrite those words anyway once I make the decision with a clearer mind. So I'd rather take the night, make the decision, and then come back tomorrow with a lot more clarity, do the 2K, and go through things that way. Every day is different when you are writing a long piece of fiction, and these word counts are great because they give you some structure, but when you are at an impasse, you're at an impasse. There's nothing more you can do except pause and go think. So writing is about patience, and that is always what I'm trying to work on, honestly. The thing about writing is that it's mainly about moving your fingers across the keyboard, moving the dust around in your mind to find old memories and emotions, moving long sections of text to break up paragraphs, moving words and commas to make the most marginal but somehow consequential tweaks, moving scenes of dialogue from a later section to the beginning, moving a new idea into something tangible, and then you're back to moving your fingers. Typing, moving, typing, moving, typing, moving. And then, sometimes, writing is just about standing so still and so quiet that you can hear something that's not even real. Okay, I am at 1,000 words. I just ate lunch. It's about 1:30, so I'm going to go for a walk and then come back and do my final 1K of the day. And I'm feeling really good about this. I think I'm definitely gonna hit 2K. And I think it's gonna go well. I'm actually so glad that yesterday I didn't write 2K and I took all that time to think, because that's really what set up the success of this morning. So hopefully I can carry that into the afternoon, and I think I'll be okay. I've got my favorite outfit on. These are my camo pants. I'm gonna put my pink shoes on, go for a walk. The vibes are high. And I have a Diet Coke in the fridge. At the end of the day, writing a book just ain't for the faint of heart. It really is not. It's an Irish day here in San Francisco. Very cloudy, very windy, very Irish. It's Friday, yay, we made it to the end of the week, and we're gonna do 2,000 words today. I'm feeling okay, I'm feeling good. I wanna start writing. I'm gonna make a matcha, get caffeinated. The window washing guys are back, so we may make eye contact. Writing 2,000 words a day is something that I do while I'm writing a novel. When I'm writing short stories or other pieces of work in fiction, I write 1,000 words a day usually, and that's a much more like sustainable thing. 2,000 words is definitely like a maximum sprint that I'll be doing for the next 2.5 to 3 months, but that's it. Like that's really, and then I'll have a novel, and it's definitely hard, and this is going to be like really tough. But it'll be worth it, obviously, because I'll have a book at the end, and there's nothing more priceless than that. But you know, I'm really gonna be digging deep these next couple weeks and months. Already it's a little later in the day, still Friday. I just changed earlier, but I hit 2K. I hit 2K really quickly today, actually. I was sort of flying. Unfortunately, you can't really plan on flying through 2,000 words. I mean, you can try, but it's sort of just like a random hat. So today I honestly just got lucky and flew through it, which is nice for it to happen on a Friday because it's now the weekend. Yeah, it's only 2:54. I'm gonna go for a walk, go to dinner later, and just enjoy the rest of the afternoon and evening. I really did not plan on finishing this early. I was even worried that today was gonna go until like 6:30 or 7. So I was mentally prepared, but this is a really nice surprise. I also feel like I did write really well today. It wasn't just like I was writing quickly and not well. I wouldn't have written as fast if I thought I was just being careless. I definitely would have slowed down, but I was just writing fast because I thought I was writing good. Yeah, I thought I was going well. Donna Tartt has this saying where she says like, if she's writing well, she's like a gambler at a poker table, and she's like, let me keep going, I'm doing well today. So that's sort of how I felt, because I didn't take any breaks. I kind of just wrote through. Usually I break at 1,000 words and go for a walk and eat slowly and all that jazz. I was at 1.1, then was gonna go for a walk and like take an hour break, but I was just like, let me just follow this momentum and go through it. I don't think that works always. Like that's not something I want to add to a routine necessarily, but I'm glad that I did that.